Kia ora guys, Kristen Harper here, and I'm here with Trina Tamati, the Pouwhaka Haere at EMA. Kia ora Trina, how are you?
Kia ora, Kristen. I'm good. Kei te pēa koe, kei te pēa koe.
Kei te pai. Thankfully, we've got that right now, and you know what I'm talking about. Hey, just that one question, my friend. What was the number one skill or attribute that you needed when you first started out in business to be successful? Or what has been that driver, that number one thing that's kept you going?
Yeah.
Or that has helped you?
Yeah, look, I think it would have to be relationship skills. So interpersonal management. And the ability to, when you get into business, there's so many facets of a business that you can, and so many layers, definitely in the corporate world anyway, from reception to maintenance to right up to your chief executives or your senior leadership team. And I think the ability to interact, appreciate all of those people in the roles that they do, but to be able to interact and communicate with all of those people at any level in a business is critical. And I think, having a genuine appreciation for the fact that everybody plays a pretty important role, no matter where they are in the business, and making that business successful. And if you can have a relationship, as in a genuine communication channel with all of them, particularly reception, they're very good at knowing everything about the business.
Absolutely.
Including where they keep the stationery and the pens, and couriers,
and the gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers to everything, morning teas, the lot. If there's food that comes out of that lunchroom after a morning tea, they're generally the people that know where it's been hoarded afterwards. No, it's true. If you can build genuinely good relationships with the majority of people, and I'm not saying you have to be best friends, I'm just saying if you can learn the art of communicating and relationship building early on, it will take you far. People remember the way you make them feel.
Yeah, they do.
And so therefore, if you can learn to have just little nuggets and learn people's names, good morning, Tim, good morning, Robin, good morning, whatever, when you come into
it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Massive.
Yeah.
Massive. And that, I think I was in I went to the Oprah Winfrey show a few years back.
Cool.
When she was here in Auckland. It was massive, like there was thousands of people there.
Yeah.
But I distinctly remember one thing she said in that talk that she did, and it was, you are responsible for the energy you bring into the office every single morning. You are responsible for that energy. Now, if you go in grumpy because you've had a fight with your boyfriend, your car's broken down, you've had to change tire, whatever it might be, you've been stuck in traffic, and you walk in, and you sit at your desk and you tap away at your desk, that energy permeates out into the office, and other people go, what's wrong with Tim today? Whereas if you can still go through all of that, but get to your office door and go, okay, flick that off. Good morning, Robin, on reception. Good morning at the coffee machine. Hello, Sally. Hello. Okay. The vibe then changes in the whole office, and it can be. Sorry.
So thank you. The relationships, you, as I said earlier, I've done about 20 interviews. This is you're the first one to talk about relationships. And you're absolutely right, because especially in New Zealand, with such a small country, so well connected, as we were talking about earlier, everybody knows everybody now. It's really important for those relationships. So thank you for that. And within the organizations as well, it's absolutely key, is treating everybody the same. Yeah, regardless of whether you're reception, regardless of whether you're the CEO, because that can have the biggest impact in the success of that business by treating everybody the same. And sometimes people, especially within the Māori and Pacifica spaces, sort of, I guess sometimes outside of that, don't value that much. And it is really key to driving a successful business. So awesome. I really enjoyed that one.
The other very quick thing, sorry, Kristen, that I just want to say to you, and this comes to how we know each other and how we've wound up here today too. You never know where people are going to end up either. You're never going to always be in the same place, in the same business, doing the same role. People move around a lot, particularly in New Zealand, like you say, it's small. If you can keep those relationships well oiled and build them from the infancy and maintain them, you never know where that opportunity might pop up for you in the future, and here we are. So, and that's born out of actually, I think, the gym, but it does, over the years we've worked together and done some bits and pieces. So you learn to keep good people close, build those bonds, build those relationships, and it could actually end up being a massive leap up for you in the future as well.
Yeah, just keep nurturing them. Trina, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate
Welcome.
it.
Thanks,
Ngā mihi
Kristen.
nui.